Diego, excellent panel.
Thank you.
Thank you very much for organizing it. Discussion on NSTN, NFV, trends on 5G. What do you think are the main takeaways from this panel?
Oh, well, basically, and first of all, is that the SDN and NFV and software networks in general are essential for making the 5G to happen. But then there is, well, interesting points of view regarding, for example, which are the explicit requirements that 5G brings into software networks that are a relatively young approach to networking, and that implies that, for example, when it comes to resiliency, security, scalability, there are some issues there to be solved. This is on the one hand. On the second hand, we have seen, for example, how to apply this in environments, in aspects that are more related, let's say, to the laws of physics. When it comes to the radio interface, when it comes to the very high-speed core connections. And third, well, we were talking about something that is, you can see it everywhere, which is about the influence of the open source, the new open source trend inside the telco world that came a little bit late to the open source world. And now, well, everybody is very much excited about open source and how open source can influence in the evolution of the technology in general.
Yeah, I'm sure we are going to see some evolution on these matters in the next years, right? Open source versus standardization, how far virtualization can be reached, and all these kind of things.
Definitely, and this is going to be, I would say, interesting times. Some time ago, somebody in a talk I was attending was mentioning that precisely bringing software into networks was making networking again sexy, and this is something I like to think. It's becoming interesting, and just for a change, it's becoming even more blurry than it was in 5 years ago, and this is good.